Hello, Chichewa Wolfwoman here. Today's topic that we're going to discuss is going to be the seven sacred teachings, also known as the seven grandfather teachings. We are going to discuss where they reside within our body and how their medicine can support us in balancing our mental body, our physical body, and our spiritual body. And so we're going to start off now. There's the similarity is that they land in the same locations as what would also be known as the chakras within our body. So if you're familiar with the chakras, then this is going to come really easy for you. And if you're not familiar, it's all good because we're going to start anyway from the beginning and sort of understanding where they do sit. So, seven sacred teachings. The first teaching is respect. And where that resides is in the base of our spine. And respect, the animal that holds the medicine for respect, is the buffalo. So, buffalo is the medicine keeper of respect. And respect sits at the base of the spine because it is our foundation. It is where we start. It's when we are birthed onto Mother Earth and our connection until we're about 7, that is really being formed, that really strong bond upon Mother Earth, so with Mother Earth and with our mother, father, family, and so much of that is based in that. That's the foundation. The foundation is there of respect. And so that's where the first teaching sits. And we are taught that it is so important that we first understand these teachings within to then therefore know how to honor those teachings without. And so the teaching of respect is such a, as we I feel we can all understand, is such an important teaching to ensure that our children have from a very, very young age as they start to embark on their journey as they get older. And we can see it now, the lack of respect that so many children, adolescents, young adults, truly everybody, the lack of respect that one has for themselves. And as my teachings understand, as I said from the beginning, that if we do not hold those teachings within, then it would be very difficult for us to truly honor those teachings without of ourselves, without, I should say. And so the next teaching sits in what is also known as our sacral area, so just below our belly button, our area where our womb resides, and also essentially the reproductive organs are. And in this place is the teaching of love. And the medicine keeper of love is the eagle. And love holds the gift of perception. And the eagle is the teacher of this in understanding that eagle flies so high, when it, is the bird that flies the highest and truly has the greatest perception of all. And therefore gifts us that medicine of perception with the teaching of love, as well as just their energy of how they actually mate in their fall, their spiral fall in the sky as they lock talons. And so the energy of this, the energy of sacred union, is really taught to by the eagle. And so love sits in this area that we may know as the sacral area, but in that reproductive space. And so that's the second teaching. And we will, with the videos to follow, dive even deeper into these teachings. There is so much to understand and learn and embody from these teachings. So this is we're just going over them, touching on them, so we can move into move into a beautiful breathwork exercise that I'm going to be encouraging daily. So again, just touching on it today. So the next teaching is sitting just above our belly button, and this teaching is bravery. And bravery, the medicine keeper of bravery, is Bear. And Bear is such a, Bear for me has really been such a strong supporter. She's always come to me, and I'll say she because she has always come to me in the feminine aspect, not to say that obviously there can't be the masculine aspect in it, but she has always come to me in her feminine aspect and has really held me in the hardest moments in my life. Remembering, what I was going through when I had my third child, my daughter, and it was so difficult that time in my life. My mother was walking on, and she came to me, Spirit Bear, and she said to me, "I will take care of your daughter. I will hold her." And she really, really did. She did hold her because I was not capable to be everything I could be for my daughter in that moment. And she did. She held her and she took care of her. And so I really feel really connected with Bear Medicine. And she does offer us that the ability to be brave within, brave to stand in our truth, brave to speak our truth, brave to be vulnerable. She really is just such a powerful teacher. And as I'm sharing these animals with these teachings, it's to know that we can call on these animals when we're in need of understanding in more depth. And so it is important. These are our relatives. These are our spirit guides. And so we can call on them to guide us and to support us and to protect us, give us insight. So there's the teaching of bravery in this area, also some know as a solar plexus. And so Bear sits there, the medicine keeper. And next we move into the center here, and I use this a lot when I speak, and so this will now make a lot more sense, is the truth center. So truth, and also this is known for others as the heart. And in the truth center, the medicine keeper is Turtle. And I've posted recently some beautiful experiences and connections with Turtle. Now is the time that they are laying their eggs, and we truly need to protect them. We live upon, or at least here, our family lives upon Turtle Island, and in understanding the creation story with that, and there's so much medicine, and we'll get into that creation story as well in another video. But Turtle truly is here to hold us, to protect us. She carries the medicine, like in all its essence, of Mother Earth. And so we need to protect her. And we see our turtles are, some of them are endangered. And we need to, they're simply just trying to lay their eggs. And yet we have created roads and obstacles for them that have made it difficult for them to do essentially a very simple task for them, which is to lay their eggs, but yet we've made it very difficult and have created endangerment for them from it. And so Turtle, the medicine keeper of truth, and ultimately when we start working with all the teachings, it is to enhance our ability to honor our truth. In the intro video, I was talking about moving from the mental body and talking and living and speaking from our truth center. And the more that we honor each teaching, the more that we can understand what our truth is. Because so many of us, those that come and work with me here, one-on-one or in groups, everyone is so in their mental body, and it is such a task to move from the mental body into the truth center. And that's the journey, and that's what it's all about, is walking our path in our truth, in our authentic truth. And it is quite the task to get there. Let me tell you, we are peeling away the onion, each of us that are doing our work. You that are showing up here, you're peeling your onion. So there's truth. The next teaching resides here, and this is honesty. And honesty, the medicine keeper of honesty is the Sasquatch, and also for some the raven. And honesty in this space is also called obviously the throat chakra, and in this space it is very much it does make sense. You can like just put your hand there right now and feel the vibration of the honesty within ourselves, and how we lie to ourselves for so many different things. And I mean, I feel that I can still, just this past listening clan mother moon cycle that we entered into, I was realizing there are still things that I am breaking through with honesty within myself, and the freedom that we feel when we acknowledge this and break through it just allows us to be that much more authentic without. And so honesty sits here. Next is between our eyebrows, and here is humility. And the medicine keeper of humility is the wolf. And as I've introduced myself as Wolf Woman, and we'll also get into spirit names and names that we walk with in as well another video. And so here, Wolf is the medicine keeper of humility in teaching us how it is to work, function, live, be, and honor who we are and our gifts in a circle. Each of us recognizing that we have a gift that we walk here with, and each of us each of us are needed, and really Wolf teaching us that, and so therefore calling us out to step into our power and understand what that means to do it with humility. And so that is the teaching here, also known as the third eye, as the chakra. And last but not least, our crown. And that crown, also known as the crown chakra, is where wisdom sits. And the medicine keeper of wisdom is the beaver. And as I said, we're going to go into each of these teachings in more depth in later videos. I mean, I could probably do a video for each teaching. And so I'm just going to kind of graze over them. And so with the beaver, what I love is that their teeth, if they don't continue to gnaw on the wood, that their teeth will overgrow and they would die because they wouldn't be able to eat. And for me, that really resonates with the medicine of wisdom, in that we need to experience life in order to embody the wisdom. So we can all teach. Everybody can teach something. You can learn something. You can read a book. You can watch a video. You can learn and acquire that knowledge. You can go to school. You can, all those things to acquire the knowledge, but none of it is a wisdom until you have embodied the experience yourself. And this is what Beaver teaches us so beautifully. And I explained in my intro video my bloodlines, and one of them is Amaqua, and Amaqua is the Beaver people. And again, I know I keep referring to new videos that I will do, but we'll also talk about dreams and dream travels, and the dream that I had with the Beaver people. And so I'm going this way now, and we're going to learn about how that all is, about breathing through our energy centers both ways, and the beauty of the medicine of all these. But those are the 7 sacred teachings, the 7 grandfather teachings, and where they reside in our bodies. And now what I would like to do is, how do we now use this understanding or use this teaching and bring it in an experience, so that we can feel and embody the wisdom of that experience of what we can do when we work through these energy centers. And so this simple breathing exercise I have been doing for years, and I mean, I love it still. Everyone that I do it with loves it. It feels like it's almost new every time it's done. It's truly an easy and simple breathing exercise, and I just feel that my saying is that whenever all we need to do is acknowledge. The moment we acknowledge, we have opened ourselves up for whatever it is that we need to receive that is to serve us, is the acknowledgement. So here we are. We're going to move through a breathing exercise that I'm encouraging that you do for whatever, hopefully every day, or once a week, and share. Please share in comments if you once you've done it, what the experience was for you. Maybe you saw things, maybe you heard things. I mean, we all experience energy in such different ways. So share it, please share it. I love hearing about it. What are your questions? Share those too. And I will answer all of them as best I can. So here we go. What I'd like you to do is just take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. So big breath in and sigh out. Deep breath in and sigh out. I'd like you to do that a few more times. Deep breath in and a big sigh out. Excellent. And I'm hoping by now your eyes are closed as you are focusing on your breath. We also know breath to be Nia, which is Lakota for breath. And breath gives us new life. So you've taken these nice, beautiful, deep breaths in, and you've breathed out. And I want you to bring yourself to your regular state of breathing. And now you're going to take your breath and you're going to draw it in to the base of your spine. So take that breath in and breathe out. So we're breathing that energy into respect. So as you're breathing it in, just even say the word or envision the buffalo, or just take the breath into that space. So breathing it into the respect center and then breathe out. So breathe it into the respect center and breathe it out. Excellent. Just do that a couple more times. Breathing it in to the respect center and breathing it out. Excellent. Now you're going to take your breath and you're going to bring it into respect and then into love. And remember the second energy center just below our belly button. So bring it in. So you breathe it in and pull it up into love and then down and back out from love and out respect. So obviously, as you can tell, this is going to work its way up all the way. So we're going to do our best. So breathing in to respect, into love, and breathe out, love, respect. Excellent. Now we're going to draw it into 3 energy centers now. And understand that if at any point as you're taking in this breath, you find like you can't do it, it's stuck, that's okay. I want you to breathe out and then I just start again. Okay? Because that just means that energy center, that space is a little blocked and we just need to release. So that forceful breath out in that space will help bring that release. And so you have this video that you can use to go over this breathing exercises as well. So here you go, breathing it in. So draw that breath in, into respect, now into love, into bravery. So just above the belly button, and then breathe it out. And it's going to breathe out from bravery into love and out from respect. So again, you're going to draw that breath in to respect, followed into love and into bravery and back down and out. Excellent. Sometimes it helps to envision like a pole within your body. And as you're drawing this air in, it sort of helps. So if that helps you, great. So now taking the breath work again, now we're going to draw it all the way up into our truth center. So bringing it into respect, into love, into bravery, into our truth center. And then breathe it out. And breathe it back in. Respect, love, bravery, truth, and breathe it out. Truth, bravery, love, respect. Excellent. Again, if you need to breathe out, you do it at any point and start again. Here we go again, breathing it in to respect, love, bravery, truth, honesty. And breathe it out, honesty, love, bravery. Sorry, I said that backwards. Honesty, truth, bravery, love, respect. Excellent. And we'll do that again. So bringing it in from respect, love, bravery, truth, honesty, and back out, honesty, truth, bravery, love, respect. Excellent. You can do that one more time on your own, breathing it up in through respect, all the way up to honesty, and back down and out through respect. Excellent. And now we're going to move into humility. So we're going to draw that breath work into respect, love, bravery, truth, honesty, humility, and out. Humility, honesty, truth, bravery, love, respect. So bring that breath work in, drawing it into respect all the way up through those energy centers, up to humility, and back down and out through those energy centers and out through respect. And let's do that again. So go ahead and take that breath in. And as I said, as you're drawing it up into humility, if you feel at any point it's just stuck, your shoulders are raising, then just breathe out and start again from respect and breathe it in. You will feel the clarity. You will feel the release. You will feel the lightness within inside of yourself. By now, you'll feel it. We're already at humility. And now we're going to go all the way to wisdom. So here we go. Take that breath in and bring it in to respect, into love, bravery, truth, honesty, humility, wisdom, and back down and out. Wisdom, humility, honesty, truth, bravery, love, respect. Excellent work. And take that breath work in again into respect. Draw it up through all your energy centers to wisdom, and then back down and out through respect. Excellent. And let's do it one more time. Take that breath work in through respect, all the way up through all your energy centers to wisdom, and back down and out through respect. Excellent. And one last time, but this time we're going to breathe out at wisdom. So we're going to take that breath work in from respect, follow it up all the way to wisdom, and breathe out at wisdom. Excellent. And you could even do that one more time, so that probably feels really good, as taking that breath work in all the way up and out now. Excellent. And you can take this, practice it, do it within your own space, in your own time. I do encourage it daily. It truly is a way to clear, feel lighter. It's grounding. It brings in clarity. It focuses on the energy centers that's calling for your attention. So let's say you were doing that breath work and you were doing really great, and then you got to honesty and you're like, whew, I can't, my shoulders are up, I can't take that breath anymore. That's okay, just keep coming back and breathing out. And within that work, you will be shown, you will be guided, you will be supported and protected. Maybe it will show up in that moment, maybe it will show up that night in your dreams, maybe it will show up in whichever way you receive your medicine or your messages. And so allow this to be a part of your daily practice if you can, or weekly practice. It truly is a powerful exercise in honoring. And you could even do it yourself. And as I said, envision the animals. So as we said, right, we started from respect with the buffalo, into love with the eagle, into bear with bravery, turtle, truth, the Sasquatch or the raven with honesty, wolf for humility, and beaver for wisdom. And so a beautiful exercise, and I believe a great start as we're going to continue with our daily teachings and messages and visions and insights and healing work. And yes, I'm so happy to have been able to share it, and I'm really excited to hear the feedback that you've had. Did you enjoy it? Did it feel good to you? Were you able to follow it? Did you have a difficult time with it, or did it just flow really nicely for you? Maybe you've practiced it for a bit and you've got some feedback after you've been doing it for a little while. Please share, and please understand this. I explained also in the first intro video that that here is, what we have on the land where we reside, which I hope one day each and every one of you can come and share the medicine here, is we've got we've started a not-for-profit Indigenous center meant to connect and prepare the land for the people to come whenever they do come. The space is open and for everything that we offer here, and will continue to expand and grow with the offerings. And so just know that when you subscribe, you are supporting us by subscribing. And so please do so, and comment and share, and yes, share your suggestions as well, for ideas that you would like spoken about, or questions, or really whatever. I'm open to it all, and open to the connections that we are making here. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for walking through this exercise, this beautiful exercise with Nia, with breath work, with me honoring the 7 sacred teachings, the 7 grandfather teachings, our animal spirits that are truly here to support, guide, and protect us. Sending you all love, and see you tomorrow.